Okay, had our main practice today. We're officially done with fall camp. We originally were going to have a light practice tonight. I feel very good about where we're at. Our guys had a very good practice with great energy yesterday afternoon before fan day. They were very motivated. It was very impressive for me late in fall camp that we were able to respond to that. So I think we're in a great spot. Today we really worked hard on end of the game scenarios, offensively and defensively and special teams with all the different situations that we could see during the season just to get a good foundation so we can keep continuing to work as far as that goes. Yesterday, fan day, I really appreciate our fans. It was just a great experience, had a great turnout. I know our players were very excited afterwards to see that many people. It was really good. So we're done with fall camp. Tomorrow starts the first day of school. We will be off. We'll let our players get prepared this evening to get ready for the first day to get off to a good start. I know our players are excited about academically getting started with that too. We'll have a practice. The second day of school, we'll get back to practicing. It'll be starting our Clemson emphasis. We'll still do some things together. We need to sharpen up, but the main thing will be getting ready for Clemson. I'm not ready to name a starter right now. Possibly in the near future that could happen, but we're not ready right now as the end of fall camp. Kind of like we talked about, that's not a bad thing at all. Matter of fact, it's a real positive thing that we got a fierce competition going on. Our guys are battling. Like I've said before, they're much improved from the spring, and that's exciting for me. Questions?
Gus class starting tomorrow. What's Marshall Taylor's status?
He will hopefully be out there this week. That's what we're hoping.
Is there any way you think he'll be able to help you in the Clemson game?
We'll have to see. I'm not ready to say that yet.
Who kind of filled into that third cornerback spot today?
Like I said last time, Josh Holsey's got some experience doing that before. Stephen Roberts has played corner, so we've kind of been mixing and matching as far as that goes. John Broussard is a guy that was here in the spring. He's much improved now here in the fall. So we got a lot of different options. It's just a matter of getting a good plan for Clemson and who's going to be out there.
Gus, Jeremy, is he going to be able to get back pretty soon, back to his old self after practicing?
Yeah, he practiced yesterday, practiced today, and he's 100% ready to roll.
What's Tony Stevens' status? I know he was on crutches at fan day.
Yeah, he had a little minor thing. He was out there today. He'll be back to practice probably in the next 2 to 3 days, but it's nothing that'll alter him, as far as the first game's concerned. And, hey, fall camp was tough. It should have been tough. We needed to get back to that physical straining them, and we're a little banged up at a lot of different positions, but it's not a bad banged up. We got 2.5 weeks, a little more than 2.5 weeks to get these guys ready, and the guys that are there, we're expecting everyone to play. We're expecting everyone to be 100% that's not already had surgery or something like that.
How much competition is there on the defensive line? Because you obviously got a lot of guys who seem to have talent.
Yeah, there's good competition. I think there's been close to 10 guys rotating, with the ones and twos, and that's a area of depth that we have, and that'll be a good thing, as the season goes along, and it'll be a good thing early in the season too.
Watching the tape from this second scrimmage from yesterday, did you see any difference in the way the quarterbacks played, specifically Sean and John?
Yeah, we just played those two like I've said before. We put them in some different situations. They backed up with a plus 25, plus 50 right there, and some unique things. I feel like they both showed some signs of improvement, and it was good information. It wasn't anything earth-shattering or anything, but it was good to see them out there in those situations. And there was a lot of teachable situations, not just for the quarterback, but offensively and defensively too from the scrimmage.
Are the turnovers still bothering you a little bit? Is that what's keeping you from holding back?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. It's just that being 100% feel that you get when you name a starter, and that the teammates. It's all three guys are respected by their teammates, and it's kind of getting to a point now, we're starting to narrow some things down. You know, we rotated, we gave everybody a chance in the 105 to show what they could do during fall camp. Now as coaches, you kind of catch your breath and you start getting your personnel a little more defined once you start game planning for your first opponent. And so we will do that, you know, but like I said, until I'm 100%, you know, we'll keep letting those guys battle.
Gus, it seems like in your coaching career, you've not been comfortable playing multiple quarterbacks. Have you kind of had to readjust your thinking this year with it being a little bit different?
You know, I'm not ready to say that yet, but, you know, we've always had, you know, a wildcat type guy.
Right.
And we've always had a starter. So, you know, I'm not ready to say that quite yet. You know, we're hoping to have the guy.
Gus, in a battle like this where there's 3 guys involved, do you need to narrow it down to 2 to give guys more reps?
You know, that's definitely the plan. You know, I'll take you back to 2013. I think it was about 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks, and we went ahead and went live, and that's when Nick won the job. And, you know, that definitely helped once we narrowed things down. So that would definitely be one of our plans.
So you could go live?
I hope not. I don't think we're in the same situation right. Matter of fact, I know we're not in the same situation we were in 2000. We have more information. That was the first year we got here, you know, so it doesn't look like we're going to have to do that. And that was the goal really beforehand, like I told you before, that you don't want to have to do that in fall camp. But we put our guys in enough situations going thud with defensive linemen around them. How do they handle the pocket? How do they handle protecting the football? How do they handle when things break down? Can they protect the football? So we're getting a lot of good information.
With Jeremy and Sean, Gus, how much, because you have seen them in game action, how much does the game action from last season or even further back in Jeremy's case still weigh in compared to the last?
You know, I really think from year to year, you've got to really, I don't care if it's any position, you really got to push that aside. And you got to really look to what they've done, how much they've improved, because a lot of times, not just quarterback, any position, a guy gets to have more experience. I mean, he turns into a complete different player. So, you know, I really, the past in a situation like this, I don't think about it. I'm letting them earn it, and that really goes for every position, not just quarterback.
As you narrowed things down across the board, when you looked at Cam Martin as a freshman, these first 2 scrimmages, to see a guy that can contribute immediately?
Yeah, there's no doubt that he'll play this year. You know, he's a tough guy. That's what stood out to me. I mean, he's got courage. You know, backs protecting in this league. It's not easy. And he stepped up and had his face in there, and so that was encouraging.
Gus, can you update Kyle Davis, any idea when he might be able to return?
You know, we're hoping Kyle Davis will be back this week. I know he's really close, so you know that'll be a good thing too.
This is not really necessarily an Auburn question, but it seems like there have been some quarterbacks, they play more plays, and these offenses can take more hits, maybe it's on the run. How much, is it more important than ever these days to have 2 guys, or is it really not more quarterback involved?
You know, I don't think you can ever have enough quality depth at the quarterback position if you are if you run your quarterback. And so, you know, the fact that we got 3 guys that can take a snap and execute a play like we needed to execute, I think that's a positive. And you know, our quarterback's got to be more of a runner this year. We've talked about that. I don't care who it is. So, you know, but it's good that we got that depth right now.
Is Trey Williams back to full go here?
He's close. He's close.
Had a side question unrelated to ball.
Uh-oh.
I meant to ask this.
Yeah, did you hear that one? Get ready, guys. Side question.
Weather station above your office.
A weather station above my office.
Yeah, there's like a wind monitor and
Yeah.
whatnot above your office.
Yeah.
Do you not trust the National Weather Service?
Well, you know, it's really just for the kicking game. You know, just want to make sure that the kicking game, we know when we're with the wind and against the wind, and you know, thanks to my man, it really got me thinking. You know, and I appreciate that because I didn't do that before, but I appreciate that.
Logistically, behind the scenes, when you make that decision on a quarterback, how do you handle it? Do you talk it over with the coaches, then you call the quarterbacks in? What are your steps?
Well, you know, first of all, you know, when you make a serious decision like that, yeah, Coach Lashley and the coaches will all know, and we'll you know, let the team know, you know, and we'll let the players know. And, you know, that's pretty normal, I think, really across the board, probably for anybody naming a starting quarterback.